Okay, the idea for this event match came about watching the remake of Little Shop of Horrors, the one with Rick Moranis. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen the original. I don't even remember if it was in black and white or not. But if you've ever seen the remake, there's this one part where this big ass plant that kind of looks like a piranha plant from the Mario series. Not exactly, but that's the best way I can compare it to. But it's some kind of alien from outer space, and it looks like a plant. And when it grows to like its full potential, it starts singing this outrageous song to Rick Moranis, and it taunts Rick Moranis by like grabbing his crotch and shooting a gun at him. It just sings badass. It's just one of the most badass scenes ever. I love it. I thought, oh, I'm just a mean green mother, mean green mother. Then, like a few days later, I remember I was playing Smash Brothers and thought, Luigi, yeah, he's green. And wasn't there a part where an episode in Super Mario World, the cartoon, where he was a Mama or a Yoshi? Like, wait a minute, put the two together. Yeah, yeah. And I thought, oh, how can I make it work though? I mean, he's a mean green mother from outer space. Luigi isn't exactly from outer space. But then I thought more about it. Okay, so these characters are all from different worlds. They come together in one place, blah, 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 blah. How can I make it work? How can I make it work? Should I make it like an all-star match? I could do that and have Yoshi as like the prize at the end. Alright. I thought, wait a minute. Wasn't there an event match in Melee, excuse me, that was similar to that, where Ness had to fight all these alien characters, like, not exactly aliens, but they're from different worlds, and their whole franchises are based on them going from planet to planet. Like, I believe it was Fox and Falco, and Samus and Captain Falcon. I don't think Kirby entirely was, but I think the one game, Milky Way Wishes, from Superstar, Kirby Superstar, I think it's called. He goes around from planet to planet trying to like save the entire universe from the sun and the moon, and from Marx, I think. And so I think the whole storyline of, I never played Earthbound, so I apologize if I butcher this entirely, but I believe the whole storyline to Earthbound was aliens came to Earth to warn Ness about Geax? Was Geax Satan, or was he an alien that was like Satan? I don't remember. So if anyone wants to comment about that, to let me know, please, because I am totally in the dark with that. But I do remember that, and I thought that was a really, really clever event match, having, you know, all these foreign people, not foreign people, but like people who travel from planet to planet, travel to Ness's on it, and Ness takes them out, kind of like in Earthbound. I thought that was really clever. So I went about that route. I thought, that doesn't exactly work. But then I remember Super Mario Galaxy, they did travel from planet to planet, and Luigi, if you beat the game as Mario, I don't know if it's the case for Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I know for the first one, after you beat it with Mario, you can play as Luigi. So I thought, oh man, that makes awesome sense. And so I picked, I don't know if I picked all the characters, because I know I didn't pick Falco for this match, because I tried beating it 1-on-3, and it's really hard. I was never able to beat all three of them, and it got me frustrated, so I just went with the two. But I picked Samus, Captain Falcon, Captain Olimar, which I have to say I'd never played Pikmin. And I don't know if he goes to other planets, but he does get stuck on a different planet, so I just thought, okay, why not make it work like that. And then Kirby and Meta Knight. I think Meta Knight goes from planet to planet. I could be wrong. And then Fox and Wolf. Not Falco, as I said before. And then the last part, I thought it was funny if I interwove it with like segments from the Mama Luigi episode of Super Mario World cartoon. And I just remember the part where Mario makes fun of Luigi for Yoshi calling him Mama Luigi. So I thought, why can't we have a little bit extra? See, this, you can't really copy this event match. I guess you could, but I don't know. The second match, and I meant for the last part, I meant for all the characters to be level 9 and Yoshi to be a lower level, but I made them all level 7 by accident. So the match is a lot easier than it looks. I wanted to make it harder. But this part, you can't let Yoshi die, or else the whole entire thing's broken up. But I just thought it'd be funny if Yoshi and Luigi got revenge on Mario and a red Yoshi for Mario making fun of Luigi and Yoshi. I thought it'd be hilarious. And this song fits so well. And pardon my butchering of trying to loop it. Again, I'm only working with, it's not Windows Movie Maker anymore, because I have Windows 7. It's Windows Live Movie Maker. They completely changed it. I was doing research about it because I was trying to do movie reviews for school for like a TV show, or thinking about doing it, and I wasn't able to do it because some of the movies weren't allowed to be opened with Windows Movie Maker, and I thought that was kind of odd. But I re-uploaded the other version from Vista, I believe, and it still works. So I haven't had any problems either. And I thought that event match was pretty cool. This one, I had the very, very first Game of Death that I did was on the 5 Lost Levels, and I had it with a remix version of Bruce Lee's Game of Death. And it was okay. But when I tried to upload it again on this channel, it said I had copyright infringement. So I thought, that's weird. Why would it do it again when I only uploaded it 3 days later? So I had to put who's the guy? I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl, but Tonindo's Brawl remix, which is absolutely amazing. So I did the original Game of Death. I like it because I think it's the most challenging so far on this channel, but I just don't think the music fits well with it. So I thought, okay, just put it in. And I had the addition of Shadow Link or Dark Link, which I thought was kind of creative on my part. So I thought, let's go back to Game of Death and do it with the villains, make it a vice versa. Now that I look back at it, I kind of regret, maybe I'll do this later, but instead of having it just one character, see, the reason I didn't have it as a time limit was because not everybody is good with the 7 villains, or 6, if you really want to include Dark Link. Not everyone is good with it. I'm decent with Wario, I'm decent with Ganondorf, but everyone else I'm kind of hit or miss. So I thought, let's not make it time limit. But what I think I'm going to do later on, not right away, do some other things, because I have a lot of other ones I want to do first. But I think I'm going to have a Game of Death 3 and have the villains again, but you can be all 7. There's going to be 7 matches, and it's going to be the 7 characters, or 7 and you have to be each villain. But there's no preset order. So what you want to do is, I'll probably pick the same opponents. You want to pick your character who you think you'll be best against the opponent. So for example, say we're fighting Samus, and what's this, the second match? Or no, well, say we're fighting Fox, since Fox was first. You want to pick who you're best with. So say I'll pick King DDD. Defeat Fox with King DDD as fast as you can, and then once you use him once, that's it. You can't use him anymore. So next you fight Samus. Out of the 6 that are left, who do you think is the best that you could use? So blah, blah, blah. And then you just keep doing that until you get the best time, or beat the time limit. So I think it's more strategy than anything. I should have done that. The only reason I kind of did this was because I thought it would be really funny if I played it with Voltaire's When You're Evil. Or When You're Evil. Yeah, I think it's called When You're Evil. I like all music, to be honest. Not so excited with country and rap, but I do have a country song in here, and I think that's the event match after this. And when I heard that song, like, wow, this would be great with Peach, but I'll talk about that later. The hardest thing for this event match was not so much like beating it. I always noticed I seem to have trouble fighting Samus. Every match so far that I fought Samus, at least that's recorded on this channel, I seem to have difficulty. That took me like a minute and a half to fight Samus there. Or half to fight Samus. The hardest part was this, and I had a talk with some of the members from the Blarp Pit, if you don't know. They're Blarp Pit hosted by, I always butcher this, Crystal Star Studio. I don't even know if they're still around. I have not watched LPs in months and months and months. But I had to get some help from there, so I had to pick who out of all the characters are the 7 most popular and financially sound out of all the characters. I knew, alright, Mario, Link, Sonic, I knew that. But then, like, out of the others, who? And it came down to Snake, Kirby, Samus, and Fox. Like, okay, that seems kind of nice. I wanted to get DK in there, but having 8 seemed too much. And I thought about having the last matches both against Mario and Sonic, but I have an idea for a match later on that pits you against Mario and Sonic, so I thought, save it for later. And just have it these 7. And I thought it was really funny there when Link and I just stood there for a second. I was waiting for him to move, and he wouldn't move, so I just thought, so I could do it. Yeah, so this one, not too excited about. Well, not that I think it could have been better. I don't know. but I might as well talk about the other one. Yes, if you ever noticed with Peach, this was in Melee too, because he wasn't in the first Super Smash Bros. Peach uses her ass a lot. Or her hips. Hips and ass, I guess you could say. She uses that a lot for a weapon. Sex is a weapon! It's like a drug. It got him right into that grave that he just dug. Guess what that song's from? For my amazing singing. If you can get it, I'll give you a candy cane for Christmas. Or the holidays to be PC. Or computer, you know how it is. But yes, I've noticed she uses her ass a lot. Not for every single move. Let me think. 5, 6, 7 of them. And that's an outrageous amount. You talk about women trying to not be sexist, but when you use your ass, and men consider ass as like a sexual object towards women, or degrades them to it as being an object, that's really not helping women in this case. And when making Pitch ditzy and kind of stupid, that's not really helping the case. So I thought that would be really funny if I could just not really satire, it's not a TV show or anything, but just make fun of the point. And I've also noticed that you don't really see Peach's butt, but with other characters like Snake, Wario, Samus, Captain Falcon, I don't know if there's any others. Probably Mario and Luigi too, now that I'm watching Mario. Watching Mario's ass! Which I have to say, I struggle with this final battle against Mario. I don't even think Mario's that hard. I just think Wario is not an easy character to get used to. Because he is kind of quirky, he's kind of slow, and his range isn't really that great. I just like using him though. With Wario, I'm either really amazing or not that great. Here, it's kind of like mediocre. It's a good battle. For not really being great at this game, I'm pretty good. I mean, I guess my skill is carried over from... that was pretty funny. My skill is carried over from Melee. I used to be insane with Melee. I was actually a Luigi master, but I was so unstoppable on the defense. I could register everyone's offensive capabilities. No one could ever hit me, and everyone got annoyed with that. But here, when I started playing Brawl, I immediately tried with Luigi, and it doesn't feel the same, so I just tried with other characters. And I came down to Donkey Kong, Mr. Game & Watch, and Wario. That would be my 3. What the hell was I talking about before? Oh yeah, if you ever pause the game, you notice Captain Falcon, Snake, and Wario, their butts are really accentuated, unnecessarily. Now, I probably would have had Samus in this, but I honestly don't know how to get Zero Suit Samus to appear as a computer player. I know you can start out with the blue suit Samus when you hold down A, L, or one of the 3 buttons. You start with her, but I don't know how to do it as a computer player. I didn't want to keep it on random, which would probably take forever. So I just thought, alright, the girl versus the 3 male, or just have the 3 males, that'd be fine. But yeah, I just find it so ridiculous that she uses her butt for practically all of her, not all of her moves, but for so many moves. Wario is kind of the same way, but he doesn't do it as much. He just did it right there. So that getting hit by Wario's butt's all flabby. And I don't know. I just find it so degrading. I'm not a womanizer, and I treat with women a lot of respect. But when you see something like this with Peach, you just can't be serious with it. Yet, I don't know. Here, I just used my butt. Oh, what would be considered a sexual move is considered an attack. Can you imagine how you're walking with a girl? If you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. If you're walking with a girl, some guy comes up with a gun. Hey, give me all your money. And then your best friend just turns around and throws her ass at the guy and knocks the gun out of his hand and just starts beating the shit out of him with her ass against his head and just makes his head into a pile of bloody goop. That would be freaking not only hysterical, but I would probably be scared out of my mind. It's wow. And you gotta know too that the gluteus maximus is the biggest muscle in the body. Not necessarily the strongest. I believe all the 4 muscles in your quad are stronger. Maybe I just made that up, I don't know. At least I remember that from high school. What are they teaching me in school these days? I should know this stuff. But that's why they always inject, steroids and stuff in the ass, because that's the biggest muscle. I think. Maybe there's another reason why they do that, I don't know. What I thought was hilarious in this match was that Snake wouldn't die. Snake would not die. Captain Falcon got KO'd pretty early on. This was kind of the same case with my event match 4 with the Landmaster of his domain. I think Falco died all 3 times before Fox even died once. I think that's hysterical. And I don't even try to do that. This was my 3rd attempt at doing this. The first time I got hammered, I got killed, because I'm not used to Peach. I'm not very good with Peach. The second time I was pretty close. It came down to, ironically, not really ironically, but it came down to Snake and myself again. And he beat me. And then this came down to Snake and me again, and I beat him. I pretty much butchered him here. He didn't really have a chance against me. But I have to say one thing about this song. I got this song. It's by Trace Adkins. It's a country. And as I said before, I'm not really into country. But when I heard this, like, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I gotta tell you, if you're a heterosexual male or a homosexual female, you're gonna find the music video very hot. It is. Whoa! Just type in, if you really don't have anything to do, and you just, feel like it, feel the urge coming up, type in Trace Adkins, Honky Tonk Badonkadonk, and just watch the music video. It's outrageous. It's hot. Yeah. Ass is good.